Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us and bearing the heat. So today I'm going to take you through what is the next evolution of banking. You see a lot of stories about where banking is going. We want to give you a view of how banking is going to change over the next few years. All right, so I'm going to take you through where we started. A few years ago, maybe about 100 years or so, we had a bunch of branches. The problem with this was you could only get access to banking in a selected time, and only a selected set of customers could get access to it. Then we had this. I know for all the iPhone kids, this looks really old, but when I grew up, this was the coolest thing out in town. This changed banking, because now you could access it at any time you wanted. And then you started getting digital banks, and we've heard a ton about it for the past few years. And you've seen a lot of new digital banks come up. The question is, where do we go from here? What is the next evolution of a bank? And we would like to say the next evolution of a bank is what we're going to call a platform bank. And Wio is the first platform bank in the region. Now, what does a platform bank mean? There's a fundamental shift in the way banking is going to happen. You're going to see two elements of banking. One is one that faces the consumer, and second is one where the consumer never sees the bank. And this is what we think platform banking is going to do. So at Wio, our platform bank does three major things. One, we launch digital banking apps. We've just launched our SME app. And we open about 1,400 or so accounts a month. And we'll continue doing this for retail, for investments, and all the other areas that you see. The second big thing, and this is the big shift we want to bring, is we start bringing in embedded finance. This is where we partner with digital players to create solutions so as a customer you can get access to financial services without ever coming to the bank. And I give you an example. You're selling goods on an e-commerce platform. You want to get access to a line of credit. You don't need to go to the bank to do that. Right now, you'll get a ton of papers, submit them, and then go and apply for a loan. Here, we integrate with the e-commerce player to make sure you get easy access to money. And this can happen for payments and quite a few other things. The last one is banking as a service. As you see around us, there's hundreds of fintechs and other startups coming up. How can we help them? One of the big things we want to do is build a platform so that these startups can plug into our banking as a service capabilities and then focus on the area they want to. Therefore, you can access cards, payments, and other capabilities on our platform. Now, the first product we just launched about 2 months ago is our Wio Business app. And I'm going to take you through this because I want to show you how we are shifting from a transactional bank to more of an operating system for our consumers. So I'm going to take you through a journey of a special person, Amna. Amna has amazing baking skills, and she wants to go out and launch her own bakery. So she set up everything. Now she needs a new banking partner so that she can get this going. So she downloads the Wio app. And let's see what the Wio app can do for Amna. She downloads it, attaches all her documents. It allows all the free zones and DEDs that are there, and she can easily open her account. Once she's opened her account, Amna has to first start looking at expenses. Yeah? One of the biggest challenges SMEs have is they aren't efficient at managing their expenses. At Vio, we've embedded virtual cards so she can create expenses and set them up. For example, she can set up an expense for marketing or her driver for delivery and give it to the driver on Google Pay or Apple Pay and track the expenses. As VAT comes in and corporate tax comes in, this becomes increasingly important for SMEs. So not only are we providing them an account, but we want to help them manage their expenses so they're always on top of their books. So I'm now setting up her virtual cards. That's for deliveries, and she sets it up, and she can send it to her driver, and he can use that for fuel. The next big thing Amna needs to do, as she's gone baking and supplying her awesome baked goods to events like this, she needs to set up her invoicing. She needs to go out and bill. Usually, SMEs have to go and look for a different platform or different software to do this. We've embedded everything in one. She creates her invoice, sets it up, sends it to their customers, tracks when it's paid, yeah, and also sends reminders automatically from her platform. Yeah? Again, the idea is to simplify Amna's life so she focuses on her business and not the business of managing money. Now she's sent her invoices out, she can send out some payments. So we have the same functionality that the banks have. We've just made it simpler. We've made it a lot more transparent, and we've made the pricing incredibly attractive. Yep. So you don't have to worry about being overcharged for your transfers. We've partnered up with Wise for this. Now, Amna's got the money, and before she spends it all, she knows she needs to do a few things. Yep. She needs to save for VAT. So we've got saving spaces that help her save for VAT automatically. 5% of her money goes directly into the account, so when she's filing for VAT, she doesn't need to worry about it. She can do the same thing for setting up her next bakery, yeah? Paying for the new oven. Whatever her goals are, she can set them up and automatically move money into this. One of the big challenges we see SMEs with is they have large expenditures in a short time, and usually they don't have the funding to do so. This way, they can plan and make sure they save for the large payments like rent and renovation. So she's setting up her goal for rent. She sets it up, creates the automated savings, and it will move money in based on the rules she's made. The last thing is SMEs also struggle with a lot of things. For example, getting a POS machine is not as easy. You don't get the most favorable rates. You have to go through a bunch of paperwork. It takes you a month or two to get it. We made this simple in the Vio app, where with a few clicks of a button, you get a very favorable rate, and you can go out and get your POS machine instantly. Within 2 days, we're trying to get your POS machine to you. So we've simplified a lot of the aspects of running your business in one app. We're not just a banking app. We are an operating system for your business. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Sorry? Any questions? Except for my team. Yeah, go on. So I think it's the range of services we have. The range of services we have are much broader. We are less focused on the transactional nature of it, more focused on how to help you run your business better. So there's a lot more insights, a lot more capabilities than you're traditionally used to for SME banking apps.
Hi. Yeah, thank you for your presentation, sir. So I wanted to ask you if you have any minimum capital requirements, because this is what usually startups struggle with.
Yeah.
We get our license initially, we want a payment gateway to start, and we're bootstrapping. We don't have the minimum 50K, 40K, 30K, we just want to start.
Yeah, so no minimum requirements. Yep. We have a 99 dirham subscription fee that has all the services, I think free local transfers and a bunch of services. We are also simplifying payment gateway application. Yeah, you just click a few buttons. I don't believe there's any capital required for it. Yeah, so we've made it super simple.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Hi, great presentation. Today is a crypto day, so my question is, are you crypto friendly? And if not, do you have any plans?
Yeah, yeah, it's a great question. So I think crypto is there to stay. I don't think there's any there's no running away from crypto. I do believe it has to be done in a manner that protects the consumers and the economy. Yeah, I think the latest FTX incident just shows this. Yeah, I think we see plenty of uses for crypto. I think remittances and payments is a great one. I think there'll be more use cases. I do believe there has to be some level of regulation to it. So if you look at coins like Paxos that are regulated, that is an interesting approach because you know there's some governance behind it. Yeah. So right now we are dealing with fiat because a lot of the business is in fiat, but we're going to move to crypto as the regulations develop.
Hey, thank you for your presentation. My name is Saad Erikat from Crypto Oasis. We're a local crypto and blockchain ecosystem. So to expand on his question just a little bit more, companies with crypto trading licenses are struggling to get local bank accounts. And I was wondering if you guys were able to provide that sort of support.
It's a great question. No getting out of this. So I'll tell you, I think we are supportive of companies who are doing this business, absolutely. I think when you look at client money, we just need to make sure the money has been traced and KYC'd properly. Yep. I think as far as the company is concerned, we have no issues. But when it comes to client money accounts, we just need to make sure the right due diligence is done on it. Yep. So we are supportive of it. Okay. That's it. Thank you.